Hello, I am Roving Rova, and yeah, Devil May Cry is back finally. Now, for context, my orb count and skills are probably different than what they were from the last episode, because it's been a couple months, and in the interim of me not having internet, I ended up turning what was my Let's Play save into a personal save. So I had to replay up to the point, so if my skills or anything like that is different, that's why. But anyhow, continuing on to Mission 3, Bloodline. Turbo mode increases the game speed by 20%. It can be activated from the mission start screen. I might do that eventually, just for one of these videos, see what's up. And also, for once, amazingly, I remembered my timer.
You remember this place? Yeah, I remember coming here. Mother used to bring us here. Tell me everything. Some things have always been. There have always been angels. There have always been demons. And there have always been a war. 9 millennia ago, one demon rose through the ranks to take power over the dark hordes. The strongest, the cruelest. Mundus.
I think you mean Mundus.
But Mundus did not rise alone. At his right hand was his most trusted lieutenant, his blood brother, Sparta. But Sparta betrayed him. He fell in love with an angel, Eva. The secret union between angel and demon was inconceivable. But it happened. And with it came new life. Twin boys. You and I. A hybrid of the warring angel and demon races. When Mundus learned of Sparta's betrayal, his fury knew no limit. He hunted the lovers down. Eva was murdered by his own hand. And for Sparta, he demanded a more brutal fate. Endless punishment and pain. But even as Eva was destroyed, and Sparta was imprisoned for eternity, each knew that the seed for their revenge had already been sown. Because according to legend, the only beings that can slay a demon king are Nephilim, a hybrid of angel and demon. Those hybrids now exist, you and I. Mundus believed that only one child was born.
Oh, there's someone behind us.
But there were 2 Nephilim, and each had been hidden well. Sparta armed his sons. The rebellion for Dante. The Yamato for Virgil.
So, Mundus killed our mom and imprisoned our dad.
Yes.
And we're the offspring of angels and demons.
Demon father, angel mother. We are Nephilim. The only ones that can slay the demon king.
Good. How?
Spotter. Demon collaborators. Being dragged into limbo. I'll find Kat. She'll get you out. Stand firm.
Back in limbo we go. But I don't want to die. And I'm not going to. Okay, for a quick explanation, you get points for styling on enemies, and the higher your rank is, the better rewards you get. Anyone who's played a Devil May Cry game probably knows how the... Damn, not practice. Knows how the stylish system works. Alright, just gonna take a second to style on my opponent for a second here. Oh, don't shield my attacks, you ass. Alright, who's next? Ravager. The biggest thing you have to watch out for with Ravagers is their invincibility mode. They start glowing, and just all of a sudden it's a really bad time for you. Typically though, if you employ the right amount of dodges, grabs, and lifts, you should be able to dispatch them with ease. Like, I'm playing on hard, and this is a complete joke. Well, not a complete joke. If it was a complete joke, the game wouldn't be any fun. Be there soon, cat. I actually went with hard, not for the sake of a challenge, because unless this game wasn't going to be a challenge to me unless I was playing on, like, Son of Sparta at least. But the reason I chose hard wasn't for difficulty's sake, but rather so enemies would have enough health for me to actively pull off some of my better-looking combos. Because honestly, that's the main appeal of Devil May Cry videos, is you're either watching them for the combos or you're watching them for the hard-ass gameplay. Alright, where to next? Over here, it would seem.
Dante, over here.
Huh. That's a pit.
I'll have to find another way.
That's a pit. Oh well, there was more level to explore anyways. Shoot up all the little critters, as is the usual, and grab this key. Now, this probably, as you've already saw from part 1 and 2, this is not going to end up being 100%, but I am going to be gunning for as many of the collectibles and whatnot as I can, and wow, I feel like I'm in first episode mode with how long it's been. Let me stop overly explaining things that I probably already explained in the last couple of episodes. Alright, so heading up these stairs and smashing up some pods. And we've got a free and Earl. Dang it, Earl, how do you keep managing to get yourself stuck? Alright, with one Earl rescued, you can now move along. Smash up any objects you may see in your wake for the orbs. And more enemies! Yay! This is actually moments where, if I could avoid getting hit, where Osiris comes in major handy, because it's really good for dealing with small crowds of enemies. Like, as you can very clearly see, like, these demons don't pose a whole lot of threat to me, like, and I actually didn't know for the longest time that you could use the demon pull to interrupt a Ravager's invincibility sequence. Alright, and we managed to finish off that encounter with a triple S sensational. Alrighty. Continuing on, it looks like the way forward is up there. A lone Ravager. You picked the wrong day to be a demon, buddy. Don't ask why I felt the need to style on that one Ravager particularly hard. It just seemed right. More critters to shoot up. That's actually what these things are officially called, by the way, is these things are called critters. Alright, can't get any of that right now. So all that's left to do, seemingly, is... Huh. Seem to be finding a lot of those.
Dante. Really is you?
Where the hell are we? Like, I know I've asked that the last couple of episodes whenever we've come here, but like, where the hell are we? Oh, and I got the Angel boost, which is replacing Dante's double jump while in Angel mode, and it's useful for traversal, obviously. Maybe someone has, but I haven't found a really good way to use it in combat. I'm sure it exists, like, as a quick evade, maybe. But, yeah, it's like, they don't give a whole lot of context for what this place is, other than I'm 90% sure this is like Dante's psyche or something. And we keep busting up these chains on this statue thing, which is like, if this thing is chained up, it's probably like that for a good reason, so should we really be doing this? Well, the game doesn't let us progress unless we don't, so yes, the answer is yes. But, you know, from a more, like, common sense standpoint. Oh yeah, and in many of the game's platforming segments, you'll have to use Angel Boost in tandem with the pull and lift abilities. Like right there, chaining an Angel Boost with a Demon Pull. Perfect example. The game is helping me. Thank you, game. Unleash a Trinity Smash on this thing. Another chain broken. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's pretty important though, I'm betting.
Thanks for your help.
You don't remember me.
Interesting little story. Me and my friend recently have begun to work on a thing. Yes, very descriptive. Let me go into more detail now. And what makes it interesting is it's a superhero-themed story based around injustice. But because we wanted to include the Yellow Lantern Corps without tying it to Sinestro, my friend personally came up with a custom Yellow Oath, which at some point during this video I just might recite. So, you know, keep watching for that if you're interested. And all in all, it's pretty interesting. His character has the ability to summon fictional beings and mines the Yellow Lantern. So, you know, hard light constructs, protective aura constructs based on your target's worst fears, all that good jazz. Oh, come on, I still got hit there? What manner of bull-dickery is that? Eat combo. Alright, and the gateway is open. Now,
On my way.
I could progress forward. Now, also just saying, like usual, the music in this game is fire. Now, can't access that just yet, but I can gain access to that Vital Star, which I already picked up, apparently. As well as maybe the door if I get to the right spot. Honestly, the way they've got it positioned, it's almost like they intended you to do it this way, which, realistically, they probably did. But anyways, let's see what this secret mission is all about. I probably have enough time for 2 missions in this episode with how short this one is. What goes around, kill all enemies within the time limit. Enemies only take damage from other enemies' attacks. Alright. So let the winged guys take out the smaller guys first. And then I can just parry their attacks back at them to end them. Oh, dang it. Bada boom. Alright, that's one guy down. Also, one trick I don't know if I've already mentioned or not is the ability to use... Well, there I mistimed it, so bad example. But the ability to use Prop and Shredder for what is basically an automatic parry. I still like to try and parry it with the other weapons too, just because, like, the sense of timing. But I'm running out of time, so I may end up not chancing it if I miss one more. Bada boom! Done. 4 enemies killed with their own attacks. And for that, we receive a health cross fragment. And I don't have a way presently... Well, maybe. I actually do have a little something I'd like to try before we move on, so bear with me for a sec. Was that an enemy spawning noise? Or am I crazy? Y'all heard that, right? Yeah, I'm sure it was... Oh, it was the terrain. Okay, so unless I'm comboing an enemy, it won't give me any actual height. So, never mind on that one. I was hoping maybe I could finagle it to be able to get up there, but no such luck. We'll have to come back for it. Anyways, with the Angel boost in tow, we can now move on and get ourselves back to the real world. Which means it's probably cutscene time.
Silver Sachs Tower, the world's most powerful investment bank. And who runs it? CEO, Kyle Ryder. Human vessel. The physical manifestation of Mundus, the Demon King.
Mundus.
Through debt, he controls everything. To Mundus, the world is a factory farm for human souls. And he likes to keep his animals monitored and docile. The monitoring is done by the Raptor News Corporation, a global network of CCTV cameras, satellites, and spies. The way he keeps us docile is a little more insidious. What is it? It's in your hand. Planet Earth's most popular soft drink, Virility. The demons have spiked it.
Oh, that's foul.
It's okay. It has no effect on us, only humans. It's phlebotomy in a can.
So what's the plan?
That's the Hellgate, the conduit from which Mundus draws his power. While he's connected to the Hellgate, he's immortal. But we
Well,
get
that
him
sounds
away
like
from the
bullshit.
Hellgate, our swords will do the rest.
So, how do we do that?
We get his attention. Mundus is petty. He's impulsive. If we hit him where it hurts, let his anger rule, I believe we can draw him out.
Okay, so, to kill Mundus, we need to drag him away from the Hellgate. We do that by pissing him off.
Roughly speaking, yes.
And we piss him off by taking out the Raptor News Network and Virility.
That's it.
Which one do you want to do first?
I'm glad Dante's on board now. Alright, stylish points. B rank. Time. D rank. Oof. Completion, 80%. Respectable. No items used and no deaths, of course. And from that, we get a bunch of orbs. Which we'll now go to the shop and spend on upgrade points, because, yeah, I'm only like 20 minutes in or so. So I have enough time for another mission. Yay. Alright, so I mainly try to focus on Rebellion first, just because, like, it's the base combat mode. And you'll see me use Rebellion quite often. So Hacker and Stinger level 2. And with that, let's begin Mission 4, Underwatch. Not to be confused with Overwatch. Though I can see how those two might get mixed up. Speaking of Overwatch, I recently started playing and I know I'm probably going to get dismantled in the comments for saying this, I started playing an Overwatch clone called Paladins. It's pretty fun. Alright, what's going on in this mission? I see cameras.
Now, Dante, so stay low. Mundus doesn't know I exist, so I'll remain hidden until we're ready to strike.
Seems pretty convenient.
What lies beneath you? She will be your guide.
It'll
Kill ya. Dante is such a mood in this game sometimes. Like, for as much of a douche as he is, like, with how he reacts, it's like everyone has had an come on moment. Also, sorry for talking over you, Cat. I didn't realize you were speaking.
The camera spotted you. They must have been looking out for you.
Well, if Mundus knows my... Oh, God, I hate that pronunciation. But since it's this game, I have to use it. Mundus is on the lookout for me now, so it kind of makes sense. Or Dante, or... It's hard not to refer to the player character as me. And that, friends, is why we use Stinger level 2. Alright, so just gotta combo on all these enemies, and then we can move along. Enraged Breaker. Oh. A fully charged drive from Rebellion can also break a Ravager out of their invincibility. That's pretty cool. Alright. Demons dispatched.
I'm gonna get up there and rip you apart.
Hell yeah, Dante. But yeah, what I was saying is, like, even though Dante in this game acts like a complete emo douchebag, he has so many mood moments. And, he does get... I will say, like, something that a lot of people don't point out is the fact that Dante does get better by the end of the game. Like, between Cat and Virgil, he does end up not being quite so... I must act solely alone thing. Which, like, people don't want to admit it, but if you look at it objectively, old and new Dante are different executions of the same archetype. The lone wolf. It's just this Dante is more of an asshole about it for a while. Which, again, when it comes to characters, original Devil May Cry will always reign supreme. But I do like the gameplay of this one. And fun fact, this was my first Devil May Cry game. Like, I remember playing the demo all the way back in the...
Someone doesn't want me here.
Clearly.
The city itself is trying to stop you.
What did I ever do to the city?
Virgil sent me the camera locations for this area. Best avoid them if we can. Follow me.
Alright, the first thing I'm gonna do is not that. By turning around and grabbing this vital star. Trust me, these things will be helpful. And... dang it, Earl! Stop getting stuck! Alright. Ooh, I unlocked some concept art for Cat. Maybe sometime near the end of the game I'll scroll through the gallery and take a look at all the concept art I've unlocked so far. Damn. Can't do anything with that. But what I was saying before is, I remember playing the demo for this game really early on in the channel's life cycle. Or life cycle, I don't know how long I'm going to be keeping this going for, so that's probably not the right word, but earlier in the channel's history, I remember playing the demo for this game and liking it. And this mission was one of the ones available.
What the hell?
Okay, these things. I don't remember what they're called, but I know you gotta shoot them a lot. Demonic shards. Yeah, you don't want to let demonic shards hit you, especially on higher difficulties, because they can deal a fair chunk of damage right away. Damn, this city really doesn't want me being able to navigate it. Fortunately, I've got mobility for days. And now we've got shielded pathos. And it's doing that weird thing that always happens in this level where for whatever reason I can't lock on. Like, does that happen to anyone else? Because, like, I'm not fully sure what caused it, but it's like during this one segment of the game, I always, for whatever reason, lose the ability to lock on. Also, I hope y'all like that parry. And that was the last second of aid. Mainly because my parry failed. Ah, dang it. That one was not so successful. Dang it. Freaking pathos. And yes, I'm aware I pronounce them differently. I say bathos and pathos, I know. It's just, to me, bathos doesn't sound right, and to me, pathos doesn't sound right. So, you know, if you got a problem with it, I don't really know how to help you there. Alright, but over here...
Coming.
Over here is... Y'all might hear some noise now, people have returned. But, progressing over here, we get a key, which will be useful for unlocking any kind of secret doors, as you already know. And if I just angel dash across real quick, I can grab this Earl. Dang it, Earl, stop getting stuck everywhere. And dang, there are 4 more Earls in this level. Anywho, anything I want to buy with my items? Nope, I'm trying to save up for another health cross, so no purchasing of items today.
There you are.
Here I am.
This isn't good. It's the walls. Get out of here!
Damn Devil City! Stop trying to kill me. Alright, I see 2 cameras and demons. Now, one great change is because when I played the demo, I played the original version. This is the Frost Knight, first of all. But that was the original version of the game, where you could only damage enemies with these colored enemies could only be damaged by whatever weapon was their color. Like, blue enemies like this could only be damaged with angelic weapons, and red enemies, like we'll probably encounter some point in the future, can only be damaged by demon weapons. They changed it in this game from they don't take any damage from other weapons to they take reduced damage from other weapons and no knockback. Which I think just opens up the possibility to style even more. Dang, I was kind of hoping to catch him with the, whatever the move is called, as he was falling, but that didn't end up happening. There's now a strange man at the door requesting that we pull his finger. I fully intend to explain it. Don't worry, there aren't any actual strangers around here. My friend's folks, like to play little jokes on me and my friend. so don't worry, there's not any literal strangers requesting weird things of me. Don't worry, Roving Rova is 100% safe in his recording space. As I miss swinging my sword at a stationary trash. Why is it that I can hit moving demons, but I can't hit a trash can? Anyhow, anything over here? Oh, right, I don't have that move yet. There's a certain move I really want to get eventually for, angel weapons. It's helpful. And anyone who's played this game probably knows what skill I'm talking about. Ooh, here's a secret mission door. Alright, simple traversal. Reach the goal within the time limit. Oh, this should be easy. I say that, but watch me make myself look like a total ass. Also, just saying, the other day I was watching a story review for Planet Hulk and World War Hulk, and my friend brought up a very good point to me, which is, like, it's a good storyline. Like, I would be remiss to say it that it isn't. But it's kind of meh, any version of the story where Hulk is actually invincible. Like, ooh, hey, a new health cross. Like, ooh, yeah, World Breaker, super strong, but, like, that doesn't make for interesting writing. I mean, it has in the past, and it can. I'm not saying it's impossible for World Breaker Hulk to be impossible in a good writing setting, but, like, it's definitely not as easy. And it's actually why Planet Hulk, I say, is better than World War Hulk, is because he's on a planet full of beings that can actually hurt him. Alright, so let's take care of the eye, then grab that Earl and move along.
One more.
And do I have any more keys on me? Where would it show my number? No, I don't have any more, so gunning for that door right now is pointless. One game I love, but would never actually...
We're clear. For the time being.
Well, that's good. One game I love, but would never Let's Play because of how long it would take is Skyrim. Because there's really no end to Skyrim.
Over here.
Ever seen a witch use a spray can before?
Well, spells can take hours, if not days, to prepare. So why not can it for instant use later?
And they do with cheese. Where'd you learn this stuff?
Virgil taught me the basics of demonology and occultism. Felt I had natural talent for it. Said it would help me to focus on something constructive instead of...
Instead of what?
Instead of focusing on the nightmares. Okay. There you go. Shit. Cops. I gotta go. I'll find you. Take out the canyon.
Okay, so I don't remember what I was saying before, but I do know it was kind of important because there was a slight inaccuracy I was going to address. So whatever it was, I'll rectify later, or possibly even in the description if I find the time. But something interesting is, I don't know if he gets knocked over or, like, backflips or something, but I know Dante does a unique animation if you pull out these stairs when you're right in front of them. Okay, so yeah, I actually, like, get hit by the stairs. Thankfully it doesn't account for damage at all, but, like, it's neat that they pay attention to detail like that. Alright, so... yeah, I heard an Earl... moaning and groaning.
Good job on the dishes. Thank you for your efforts. I appreciate it.
My friend and I did things. He mainly did the dishes, I just sat there and dried them. And ba-boom! No, I'm making a video.
Is it recording me?
And I picked you up in the background, but unlikely unless you start yelling. So, you know, speak up. No offense to JoJo, but you're not famous.
I am not famous.
We could become famous.
We probably could, but like...
I mean, Hitler's,
I'll be beamed and you'll be dipped.
I mean, Hitler's famous.
This is the finger-pulling guy from before, by the way.
You just
Alright.
don't want to be like Hitler famous.
No. Where do you come up with that?
Come on then, you little shits.
Famous to go away, Hitler.
Huh.
The best way to go away is confusing.
You know, while it's effective, I still swear you're gonna get yourself hurt one of these days.
That's really.
Yeah, for anyone who's unaware, my friend for some reason thinks that consequences are stupid.
They are. Consequences ever affect the team.
You got a big box.
Banana. Roving Ropa has just received a banana. I don't sound... Do I sound that depressed?
I don't sound, but you look.
That's fair. Alright. So, Ravagers. I used to think they were annoying until I realized you can easily cancel their rages in many ways.
And we're good to go.
We are good to go. Finished that off with a B rank. Not as high as I would have liked, but it's a thing. And there's only one more Earl. I know where the door is, and I'm not sure about the other key. Hopefully I can find the last Earl, and it's not one of those it vexes me for... Wait a minute, I almost made a huge error. I know exactly where the Earl is. Pardon the detour, folks, but I'm pretty sure I know how to get it. Yeah, here we go. Alright, and every Earl has been freed from this level. And I guess I was wrong about not purchasing any items today, because at the end of this episode I can buy that health cross. Oh, not this again. Why does this city want me dead? Probably because I'm Dante and I'm like the only thing that could actually stop Mundus. Well, me and Virgil, technically. And once again, don't let those guys fire off. It'll end nothing but bad. Whoa! Down we go.
Great.
More demons. And in a church, no less. Take out the flying enemies first. And commence style. Alright. Dang it. Alright, and finish it off with a hacker. Not as in I hacked the servers or anything, but you know, I just hacked them apart to pieces. You know, as you do with demons in video games. I mean, Doom is like the epitome of the let's rip demons apart video game. I was actually listening to The Only Thing They Fear Is You before we started this to get myself into the right mindset for this game. It's not quite Doom, but it's got a similar feel, I've noticed. Well, to me anyways. To everyone else, probably not, since they're completely different styles of game, but I think to those who are able to squint their head... squint their heads and tilt their eyes. To those who can tilt their eyes... Oh my god, why can't I speak? To those who can tilt their head and squint their eyes almost shut and tilt their head at a 90-degree angle, they can probably see where I'm coming from. Ooh, health. Nice try, big boy. You can also pull these guys over with the demon pull.
Harder they ball.
Not quite how that phrase goes, but it works.
Dante, he's chaos out here, but I found a way out.
Where?
Up there, I marked it.
Oh, that's real easy. Wait, how did you get up there to mark that?
I am running.
Like, did you get a ladder in the real world, or... You know what? I'm not even gonna question it. I'm sure there's some explanation somewhere. Alright, oh, come on! How is that fair? Even the damn church wants me dead. Well, actually, wait, that's nothing new.
That just seemed to drag on forever. Church.
Yeah. And then Cat over here just like, let's go, let's go, let's go.
The police have released footage of the terrorists responsible for the recent attacks at St. Agrias' church. He goes by the name of Dante.
Terrorist my ass.
Remember his face, people. If you see him, inform the police immediately, but do not approach him. He has a history of physical violence and is a known sexual deviant. This is Bob Bubbles, just doing God's work.
This is Roving Rova. Gonna punch you in the nose later. Alright, and that is Mission 4 complete. A double S on the style rank. A D on time, but that's to be expected with me. S rank on completion. And no items or deaths. So, I say we spend these 3 upgrade points, buy that health cross, and call it good for this episode. So, upgrades. Demon Evade. Or... no, not Demon Evade. Angel Evade. By the way, the skill I was talking about was this one right here. Where you can... it's not showing it in the art, but with the Trickster Angel Evade, you can dash 3 times in succession. Alright. Level up Trillion Stabs to level 2 so it can go on longer. And upgrade Osiris's Feed. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And Health Cross. Alright, anyways, I have been Roving Rova. That was Devil May Cry. We took out some cameras, learned about Dante's past, and got the Angel Dash. So, in the next episode, we're going to be entering the Virility Factory and hopefully aiming to take out whatever the source of, whatever his invirility is. I hope to see you then, and have a good day, night, whenever you watch this video.